Nah, fuck that shit. We ain't about that life.
I gotta feel you, your love's so bizarre. I gotta taste you, you take me so far. I've gotta feel you, your love's so bizarre, your love's so bizarre. I gotta feel you, your love's so bizarre. I gotta taste you, you take me so far. I've gotta feel you, your love's so bizarre, your love's so bizarre.
Yep, this is more of a music that I do like. Welcome to the episode number 2 of my YouTube channel. Again, today we're in Chicago, but this time it's a little bit cold, so it's probably around 32 degrees. We have a load today, 1 pickup, 2 deliveries. One is in Memphis, Tennessee, and the other one is in Lebanon, Tennessee. I'm gonna take you on a trip with me. I'm gonna go right now and take a shower at the Pilot gas station. We're gonna make some food after that and hit the road, go to the pickup. Today's subject is gonna be pretty rough one. It's gonna be all about the life of a truck driver, about ups and downs of the trucking industry. Do you really want to be a truck driver? The good sides and the bad sides. So at the end of the day, it's all gonna be about you and your decision. Stay tuned. Here we are, and we're gonna make some breakfast, and yeah, we're gonna be using olive oil, Himalayan pink salt, Melinda's ghost pepper, hot sauce, eggs. I got some tomatoes, some peppers, ketchup, got some prosciutto over here. Let's start. I gotta turn on the engine. I don't want this thing to drain my batteries. The inverter. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this thing on. We're gonna put just a little bit of olive oil. Yep, that's enough. It's not flat, but I'll make it flat. Okay, we're gonna give it a couple of minutes so it gets hot. This is the hot pot. The grill is the thing that I need. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now we're gonna wait for the oil to get heated up. Now I put too much oil, but doesn't matter. Okay. this thing is hot enough. Okay, now we can start. Okay. I definitely put too much oil, but it will work out just fine. It's working pretty well. Now we gotta wait just a little bit longer. I like them when they're a little bit crunchy. So we're gonna wait just a little bit longer. Yes. Voila. Now we're gonna use a little bit of Himalayan salt. And then after that, hot sauce, of course. Now I'm gonna cut some tomatoes, some peppers, put some prosciutto over here. You see at the end, it's gonna be perfect. Ta-da! It's done. 5 minutes later. To me, it looks very nice. Also, you can add tortillas to this one. You can put the eggs inside. It's up to you what you want to do. But for now, I'm gonna go eat this beautiful meal and then hit the road. I'll see you later. We took a shower, ate, and now we're on the road. I still got 345 miles to go. I'm heading south, 57, I-57 south, heading towards Memphis. And 345 miles, that's about 5 hours and 15 minutes, more or less. Outside it's even more cold. It's below 10 degrees, which is around minus 10 Celsius. And today, as I said before, we're gonna be talking about the life of a truck driver. In advance, I want to apologize because the camera keeps shaking, but it's not up to me. That's the courtesy of United States roads, and they're charging for the tolls. My God, can't believe that. But it is what it is. So, yeah, being a truck driver. Why I wanted to talk about this subject is I have a feeling that people that are not involved in the trucking industry, they don't have a clue about what it takes to be a truck driver, at least a professional truck driver. So you got different type of truck drivers. You got truck drivers that are doing it locally, which means that they get home every single night, they get to see their families, they get to shower in their own bathroom, eat their own food, spend time with their families and friends, and enjoy the rest of the day while they're not working. And then you got other type of truck drivers, which is OTR truck drivers. That's what I'm doing right now. OTR means over the road. Those guys, they don't come home at least for a couple of weeks. In my case, when I'm on the road or when I'm inside of the truck, I spend a couple of months on the road. I don't get home. Most I've been on the road was 8 months, which is definitely not good, and I do not recommend it to anyone. It's not good for your physical health or your mental health or everything, but that's just how I work. I won't be talking a lot about the truck drivers that are doing it locally because I don't have much experience with it. From the beginning, I did OTR, and I'll be talking about that subject only from my own experience. Truck drivers that are on the road all the time, they're taking showers at gas stations. Most of the time, they eat shitty food because they don't have time to prepare their own food, and everything that you see that you can buy is fast food. That's the only thing working after 9-10 p.m. The most important thing is mental health. At least that's my opinion, because you gotta understand, most of the time you're alone. It's just by yourself, and you don't talk to anyone, you don't spend time with anyone. The only people you're talking to are the guys at shipping, receiving, and that's just a couple of sentences, more or less. And over the headphones, when you talk to your friends, when you talk to your family, that's about it. So you get used to it. You get used to loneliness, being just by yourself. And as I said, it gets rough on the road, you know. work hard and if you're dedicated, like in every line of work, you can make money, but that depends on you. How much are you willing to sacrifice? Because in this line of work, you will sacrifice your mental and physical health, because you never know when you're gonna go to sleep. Sometimes you'll go to sleep at night, sometimes during the day, sometimes you're gonna sleep for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes you're gonna sleep for 12 hours. So you don't have that kind of routine which you have working, doing some, regular type of job. And that affects you a lot. Most of the truck drivers, they're smoking cigarettes. And me personally, I drink coffee sometimes. As I said in the previous video, I drink Red Bull sometimes when I'm tired, because you get up during the night and then you drive, let's say from 4 a.m. You're behind the steering wheel and it's already day. Doesn't matter if you slept through the day. The night, that's the thing that's killing you, for sure. But it takes a toll on your body, mental and physical both. Not just that. In my opinion, this is one of the most dangerous jobs there are in the world, because you're on the road 24/7. There's so many dangerous drivers on the road, and it's tricky. While driving in the United States, the conditions that you see during the winter, snow, ice, during the summer, tornadoes, hurricanes, you see it, everything, and you're going through it. And yeah, it's just dangerous. While being a truck driver, sometimes you're gonna be sleeping at a gas station. Sometimes you're gonna sleep at an exit of the highway because there's not enough parking spots. Also, physical activity. As a driver, obviously, you're sitting all the time. While driving, you're just sitting. Most of the time, your physical activity is zero. That's one of the things that's killing you. Because what are you gonna do? You can drive for 10, 11 hours during the day, and then you just sit in the chair, in the seat, you're driving all the time. So what you do, because you're bored, you're gonna drink some water, Coke, coffee, Red Bull, doesn't matter. You're gonna take some chips, something sweet, and you're gaining weight. You're gaining weight because you're not moving, you're not doing any kind of physical activity, and you're just eating because it's the easiest way, but most harmful way. But I didn't say 5% of the downsides of being a truck driver, but I don't want to sound depressing or negative. I also want to talk about the good sides of being a truck driver. There's also good sides, believe it or not. The first thing that comes up in my mind is you get to travel, in my case, the United States, North America. If I wasn't a truck driver, there's no way I would go to 48 states, God knows how many cities. You see all different kind of beautiful views. You go through the mountains, you go close to the ocean, you go through the desert, you see so many different beautiful cities and states. The second thing is, as I said before, you can make good money, so you can put food on the table for your family. Good thing about being a truck driver is also you don't have a boss above you. I'm talking about OTR truck drivers. You don't have a boss. It's like having your own business. So I'll give you an example. I can do whatever I want. I'm depending only on myself. If I want to go on vacation for 6 months, I can go for vacation for 6 months. And as soon as I get back, I start working again like this. And you don't get to do that in every other line of work. If I want to take a day off, let's say I don't want to work today, I want to go back to Chicago and I want to spend 5 days with my friends, or I want to travel somewhere, I want to do something else, I can do that. And that's one of the things that I do like the most about this work. At the end of this story, I want to give my own opinion. I've been behind the steering wheel as far as I can remember. When I was 13, 14 years old, I started driving, of course, in the village. My brother used to teach me how to drive. And that's when I got in love with all kind of different steering wheels. From the motorcycle up to the big rigs, the semi-trucks. And I got in love with it. That's the biggest issue at the end of the day. If I knew back then what I know now, what kind of a life this is, I would never do it. I would never become a truck driver. Because I think, as you can see throughout my story, I think there's more downsides of this line of work than it is about positive things. But I got in love with it. I love doing this type of work. That's why I stayed. I like moving all the time. I think I'm pretty good at what I do. And I tried quitting a couple of times, but it didn't work. It just didn't work. I kept coming back and I stayed. But I think you should try definitely something else, because as I said, the biggest things in this line of work is you're destroying your health, which is the most important thing in life. You don't get a second chance. This life is what it's all about. And maintaining good health, I think that's everything. For now, I'm gonna keep driving and I'll see you when I get to delivery.
morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
My name is Marco. Marko.
Last name.
Ostojic.
You're picking up, dropping off.
Dropping off.
Yeah. You're gonna be Hallmark. So you're gonna go to 91.
91.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they open up at 8 a.m. right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. You're very kind. 91, yeah, that's over here. Okay, let's play. You gotta do this easy. Gonna make it a little bit straight. So I'm gonna push the trailer to the loading dock because I need them to cut my seal. I cannot open the door of the trailer until they cut the seal. So I'm gonna do this easy. We don't want to bump into the door. Yep, that's perfect. As you can see, it's the end of my shift. Sleeper. And then after this one, we will have to make a break for 10 hours and then we can head to the second delivery. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, good morning, boss. How you doing? There you go.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Here you go.
Thank you. So right now he's going to check if the seal on the back of the trailer is still intact. That's the end of the second episode. I hope you guys like it and I hope you find it useful. My goal is to get better in every episode. And if you do like it, like, share and subscribe. And if you don't, as I said in the previous episode, just skip. I'll see you soon.